Good morning, Dreamhouse Nation. James Lewis of TDH joining us from Conquest Sports Apparel is Matt Conroy. Matt, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
So what is Conquest Sports Apparel?
Conquest Sports Apparel is sports apparel for football, baseball, basketball, softball, track, more of just a lot of sports in total. So kind of just went that route of what Conquest Sports Apparel really is.
So it sounds like you offer products for a wide variety of sports.
Correct.
Awesome. So how did it get started? What originally inspired you?
So what originally inspired me is I have sons that play competitive football. So I used to order custom uniforms for them. And then after a while, once I started to see them come in, I thought to myself, I could do this myself. And that's how it really started, of where I got the inspiration to start all this from.
That's awesome. So do the sons still play football?
Yeah.
So what products do you make?
So we make tackle football jerseys that can be sublimation or tackle twill with embroidery, hats, basketball uniforms, softball uniforms, baseball uniforms, baseball gloves, football gloves, spats for cleats, track uniforms, duffel bags, sports backpacks, regular backpacks, compression shirts, compression shorts, polos, long sleeve shirts, quite a bit, very long list.
So in other words, it seems like anything that our listeners would need when it comes to sports, either as an athlete, as a coach, or as a fan, that you all can make customized for them.
Correct. Yeah.
Awesome. And then like you were saying, the customized uniforms, I can imagine you can come up with all kinds of great designs and great options.
Yes, especially with the sublimation stuff. It's really, their imagination is the limit. So however creative they want to be with it, or however creative they would let me be with it, it's limitless.
Nice. Yeah, I agree with you. That's one of the things I love about sublimation. But on top of that, not just the fact that it is the most creative way to do it, it is also probably the most durable way to do it as well.
Yes, it is, because it doesn't fade, it doesn't crack like you would with silk screen and digital print or direct to garment, where it's only a certain amount of washes, and then it'll start to come off. So it's permanent.
So with that, does it have to be a certain type of material, or can you do that almost on any type of material?
No, it has to be on a synthetic material, so like a polyester. It can't go on cotton because it'll burn.
And then, of course, you do a wide variety of materials. You do the high performance, dry fit, and the compression. So how do you get designs onto those?
Like higher quality dry fit material for compression material, polyester for like jackets and stuff like that. That all will transfer during the sublimation process.
And then I understand one of the really neat ones that you offer is on jerseys. And this kind of surprised me. You can do hoods on the jerseys.
Yes, you can add hoods to if you wanted a hood for a basketball jersey, it can be added for flag football, for sevens. Hood can be added to all of those.
That is so cool. I was going to say that is a neat option. I haven't seen that anywhere else, and I think that's really going to catch on.
Yeah, we've done quite a few teams that have requested hoods, and they've turned out really great.
So tell us about some of the favorite jerseys that you've made.
So my ultimate favorite one is obviously the first one that I designed and created when I started this. That one, that will always be my favorite, because that was for my oldest son, for his team. But some of the favorite ones I've done, we've done Regulators. They're out here in Phoenix. They wanted like a nightmare themed edition, so they wanted it to have like some scary designs and things like that, to where they just wanted to keep adding and adding and adding designs on there, to where it turned out really cool.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I was going to say, shoot, my arena football team, we were the Nightmares at one point. And that does sound like an awesome design.
And then probably my other favorite one would be Gold Rush. They're a local flag football team out here in Arizona, that's a competitive flag team. Theirs turned out really great too.
And then besides just the individual pieces, I understand that you offer package options where you can get the jersey, the pants, possibly spirit wear, socks, all the good stuff that you need.
Yeah, so that just comes down to whatever like the client's looking for. I'll piece together a package for them instead of just saying, oh, I want this, this, and this. I'll just put it all in a package for them.
Nice. So what is the best way for the Dream House Nation to contact you about placing an order?
On social media, of our Instagram, Facebook, our website, conquestsportsapparel.com, email, which is the same email, the conquestsportsapparel@gmail.com.
One of the other things I've been really impressed with your company is I understand that you're able to make the entire process from design to receiving the final results nice and easy. How are you able to do that?
So I like working with the client every step of the way, from when the mock-up, and work with them on, do they want any more changes to it? Is this what they actually want for the design? And then it moves on to the next process of do a test print. If a color originally I thought wouldn't look as great once it transfers, I'll show them it. Be like, hey, is this still the color you want? Or you can pick one of these colors, which would stand out better. So just to make sure they get exactly what they want from the start to the beginning, because I really like to help people and get them exactly what they want.
Nice. So it seems like you give them options and there's a lot of communication involved. So that way their input is appreciated.
Yes.
Nice. And I was really impressed. You're making some jackets for us. And I remember wearing my varsity jacket back in the day when I was in school. Of course, that was, over 20 years ago at this point. And I always thought that'd be cool if they had varsity jackets for like companies or for professional teams, or, just and the way to still have that feeling. And it looks like you guys give the option with the supplement that you can make pretty much any type of jacket you can think of.
Yeah, and again, that's the benefits of sublimation, is limitless with what people want to do with it. So it can be for companies, it could be for youth teams, could be for even like bachelor party or something like that. Like whatever design they want can go on it for that purposes.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that would be an awesome one of those like groomsmen gifts, to get your buddies. Say if you all had a thing in common, or you had something to celebrate that day. Oh, my gosh. Those would be awesome.
Yeah.
So why do you feel so confident in guaranteeing the durability of your work?
So I feel confident because I do use the higher grade dry fit material and compression material, and even the material used for the tackle football uniforms, because I am a firm believer in quality. So I'm trying to give people the best quality that I can produce for them. So that's why I feel confident in the durability.
And then, of course, because you pretty much hear nothing but rave reviews, I understand that you love hearing feedback from customers.
Yes, I do love hearing feedback from customers. It's great to hear like that you did a good job for them and like their team's happy with everything, because that's what it's all about. It in the end is that you can make someone's dream they envisioned a reality for them.
Now, you mentioned a couple of your favorite jerseys, but tell us about a couple of the customers that, their great responses.
So I have one customer that's been working with us for over like a year and a half. He always comes back constantly with new designs he wants and new ideas. And he's always impressed with the turnout of the new designs and everything he wants, and just thinks it's absolutely great. Another one we just did recently was AZ Fire for a sevens team out here in the Phoenix area. And from the start to the beginning, he enjoyed the communication of keeping him updated with what was going on, the test prints and all that. And then when he received when I drove and gave him the final products, he couldn't stop raving about it.
That sounds so cool that you're just, like you said, the communication's there, the support's there, and just being able to see those prints ahead of time, letting them know exactly what they're getting, so there's no surprises, so there's no like buyer's remorse. It's, what's going on the whole time. That just sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I like to do for people. Just keep them informed during the whole process, so nothing's a surprise for them in the end.
Nice. And then another one I want to be surprised you end up having as clients is like, I know schools, how they do uniforms. Well, shoot, they ought to have like a uniform backpack, because that, that's one of those other things where kids can be like, hey, I got the cool Nike backpack, or I got the this or that. But if they all had the same school pride backpack, I think would be phenomenal.
Yeah, I actually did that for a high school team out here in Arizona, Desert Ridge High School.
Mhm.
Their whole football team wanted their own custom backpack. So it had their number on it, their last name, and then the design they wanted on it.
Oh.
So they all looked the same, but obviously had their number, their school's logo, their last name on the backpack.
That is awesome. I was going to say that's going to build nothing but team morale and, I mean, gosh, positive response in the community. Now, speaking about that, I mean, you probably do all kinds of like spirit wear that the different booster clubs can sell as well to their fan bases.
Yep, that is correct.
What was one of those items? I mean, is it more just the shirts, or have you done like hats or socks that have caught on?
So it depends. So like Desert Ridge, for instance, they wanted hoodies, joggers, headbands, so they're compression headbands, and t-shirts and long sleeve shirts.
Awesome. So a nice mixture. Well, Matt, it has been a pleasure having you on the show. Where is the best place for our listeners to find out more about Conquest Sports Apparel?
So on our social media avenues and then our website.
Awesome. Well, what is that website?
So it's conquestsportsapparel.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today, Matt.
Well, thank you for having me.
Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom has products in stock and available to take home today. With 5 stores and almost 40 years in business, they are Ohio's appliance experts, and they help you to get the right product at the right price with a huge inventory. You can save 30 to 60% every day on everything from Bosch and Viking to LG, GE, and KitchenAid at unbeatable savings and in stock. Plus, Mattress Kingdom inside Appliance Factory has everything from Tempur-Pedic and Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and DreamCloud mattresses in stock. Stop by any one of Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom's 5 Ohio locations today, or visit online at appliancefactory.com.
Good morning, Dreamhouse Nation. James Lewis of TDH joining us today is one of our favorite repeat guests from Everything Cincy is Abby Cummins. Abby, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. I'm excited to chat with you guys.
So most of our listeners know about Everything Cincy, but every now and again we get some new listeners. Tell us a little bit about Everything Cincy.
So I launched Everything Cincy in August of 2020, and I wanted to create a one-stop shop online platform that made it really convenient for people to learn about what's going on in the city, whether you're looking for local businesses to support, different events that are taking place, different savings, deals, discounts, promotions, different jobs and volunteer opportunities. There's information about sports on the site. So you can find all of that information under one URL, one hub, so it makes it super easy and convenient.
That is so cool. I was going to say the great thing is with the holidays that just happened, would go to your website and find out about all the great things that were going on. You know, if there was something I didn't know about, would check out there, and it would just be so much fun and so many great things for us to do as a family. And then, like you mentioned, the sports. I mean, gosh, obviously there's a lot going on with Cincinnati sports right now.
Yeah, it's fun. There really is something for everyone on Everything Cincy. I really wanted it to make sure, we kept with the theme of everything. So you can find educational events, you can find family fun events, you can find things around sports, just all kinds of stuff. And it's being updated every day. So there's always going to be something new on the site that you can check back in and learn about something new.
That is awesome. So how did you get started?
So I've been in media marketing for over 14 years. And when COVID hit, things transitioned at the job I was at. And I actually decided, you know what, take a leap of faith and let's run with this. And my father was an entrepreneur, and I've always had that spirit and drive, and thought now's a really good time to start something new. Everyone's kind of in this transition phase. Everyone was really into supporting local, even more so than, they have been, but I really wanted to make that a push and to make this place all about our communities and everything that was going on. I felt we were kind of lacking that, and our local businesses really make up our communities, and they all have so many different offerings, and it's really hard to keep track of all of those things. So in order to do that, I thought, hey, we could combine all of this and house it all on one place and make it great for the businesses and also great for, the community. And that's just what I did, and it's been a great success so far. So a little over 2 years into it, working with over 250 local businesses, and that grows weekly.
That is awesome. So what are some of your current savings? What are some of your current deals that our listeners need to know about?
There's really all kinds of stuff on there. Like I said, things are updated and changed on a daily basis. Lots of great food deals, which are some of my favorites. I go on and I try to figure out who has the great burger nights. And right now, Che in O'Brienville, they do a half-price wine and wing night, which you have me at wine and chicken wings. So I thought that was a really fun one. You can find ticket promos on there. Let's see, anything. Obviously, right now we're in the new year with January, so a lot of things for, starting off your new year right. So a lot of gym memberships have waived certain fees and, massages and all kinds of stuff.
Now, of course, a lot of our listeners own businesses. How can the members of the Dream House Nation advertise their businesses, events, charities, with everything Cincy?
Yeah, we're always looking to have new people on the site. We really want to make sure that, like I said, it is a representation of our entire community in Tri-State, so that represents Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati. And they can just reach out, send me an email or DM me via Instagram and social media. But the email is info@everythingcincy.com, and that's Cincy with a Y, or DM through social media, and that's @everythingcincy, again, Cincy with a Y. And from there, we're able to connect with them, set up a meeting or a call, give them more information about how everything works, and hopefully get them to be part of the platform.
Now, of course, with us being the Dream House, the great thing about your clients is they can help get our listeners their dream job. So tell us about how there's always job opportunities with Everything Cincy.
Yeah, so actually when I started Everything Cincy, I was started out just focusing on local events and local savings and promotions. And I quickly realized that majority of the local businesses I was working with, one of the things they were constantly trying to fill were job positions. And I thought, hey, that would be something great to add to the platform and to make it convenient for people to learn about the different businesses that are hiring. And so when you visit the site, there's a separate jobs tab, and that's actually being revamped right now. We're going to make it even better, but that should be out in the next few weeks. But you can go to that site and you can learn about all the different local businesses that are hiring, and it links directly to their job page where they can apply, or they can submit their resume, get more information about the different jobs. We also, every other week on Tuesdays, send out an email to 15,000 people of the job openings and opportunities in the city and Tri-State, and push that information via social media as well. So we've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the businesses we work with in regards to the help with promoting the positions that they have open. And it's been really cool to watch that portion of the platform grow.
Now, of course, one of my things is I love to have fun. Where are some of the best places to have fun in the Tri-State area?
Gosh, there's so many. If you're looking for family fun activities, Dave & Buster's is always something great. They've always got good specials up on Everything Cincy. Bowling Warehouse, love them. They are always doing fun things there. Every Sunday they do family days and $12 unlimited play. If you're not sure what bowling is, it's actually football bowling. And a lot of people will mistake it and say fouling, but it's actually bowling. And it's just so fun in there. You can take the whole family, kids of all ages, and everyone can just have a great time. They've always got great drink specials, food. So I love what they have going on in there. Let's see. What else is always fun? Fountain Square right now, they've got the ice skating going on. They do different things down there throughout the week. When it warms up here soon, knock on wood, They'll do trivia nights down there on the square. A lot of places, you can find different things that they do, whether it's trivia, karaoke, Jenga competitions. So a lot of really cool things that I had no idea that these local businesses are doing. But now that I know, I'm like, gosh, that is so fun. I would love to partake in that. So really cool, interesting things. And you can find, again, all of those on everythingcincy.com under the events tab.
Nice. We talked about it a little bit, sports. What are some of the sports teams that you all follow?
Well, of course, our Cincinnati Bengals, our FC Cincinnati, we're with the Reds, Cyclones, the Florence Yalls. So we really try to partner up with all of our sports team in the area. They have so many things that go on outside of just hosting the games at the stadiums. They do a lot of things in the community. They host a lot of things in-house, and bring people into the stadiums, a lot of different autograph signings. And so we try to make those available and, allow people to learn a little bit more about what they're doing outside of just the schedule of the games in-house. And then they also do a lot of things, on game days before and pre-stuff. So like with FC Cincinnati, they have a big pre-event in Washington Park. That's always so much fun. Gary comes down. And so it's been really fun working with our sports teams. The Cyclones have been great. The $2 beer nights, can't go wrong with that. And so it's been great. And we actually have started every Wednesday, we do a 513 sports report where we send out information about 5 game day experiences that you got to do and 1 deal of the week that's around sports, and then 3 things to know, like 3 things in the news. And those go out every Wednesday, and they're direct to the point, but they're great information if you want a quick read and just to stay up to date on the sports in Cincinnati.
And then what are the SS Tick Tours?
The SS Tiki Tours. So that's actually a tiki boat down on the river. One of the best things to do when it's warm out. Right now, they actually have discounts going on where I believe you can get 15% off if you book your tour now for when it warms up. But you get on this tiki boat. It's BYOB. You have a driver. They have karaoke on the boat, and you cruise around the Ohio, and you just have a party on the river. And it is such a great time. I've done it twice, 2 or 3 times. Actually, I think 3 times. And every time it just gets better and better. You can bring your own food onto the boat, and, it has all the lights, and it really looks like you're at a tiki bar. And it's so fun. So if you've not done that, I highly recommend checking that out. It's great for birthday parties or bachelorette parties or really a team outing or just anything. If you want to just get out on the water, it's a great time.
Now, around this time of year, everybody knows Valentine's Day, but not everybody remembers that there's also Spouses Day this month on January 26th. Where are some of the best places to buy presents for Spouses Day on January 26th and Valentine's Day on February 14th, or just because?
Yeah, so I always like to gift experiences. I think, you can create memories from that. And so I would say, looking at online and seeing what dinner specials there are or what events are going on, around Valentine's Day that you can take your significant other to, or even around Spouses Day, and have a nice dinner and maybe end with a great dessert at Egg Mises. Obviously, right now, there's a lot of hype around our Bengals, so you can go and get them some new Bengals merch or purchase tickets to, for the season of FC Cincinnati. I mean, there's a lot of cool things you can do rather than just giving a gift. I think gifting an experience is the way to go anymore. That's really what I tried to do with my family this year around the holidays, and it went over very well. And that's what I would recommend.
Probably my favorite thing about everything Cincy, and there's a lot of great things, but my favorite thing is how you care about the charities. What are some of the charities that you work with?
Yeah, so this has been awesome. This has also been a part of the platform that's really started to grow, and giving back and volunteer work is very near and dear to my heart. That's something we were taught at a young age, and I truly find joy in helping others. And so I partner with charities and nonprofits. I offer, great discounted rate for them to be part of the platform. I partner with Pink Ribbon Girls, Hawksworth, Lindner Center of Hope, the Best Point. I partner with the Ken Anderson Alliance. I'm partnered with Brighton Center. I partner with the Flying Pig. I partner with Bigger Than Sneakers. So there's really, you can find a charity that really supports all kinds of different missions and initiatives on everything Cincy. And those charities have a lot of things that take place, whether if it's just fundraising initiatives, looking for people to help volunteer at some of their events. But I would highly recommend checking out the nonprofit category on everything Cincy and really learning about all the different, ways you can get involved and support these nonprofits in our community.
That is awesome. Abby, as always, it is a pleasure having you on the show, and everything Cincy has just literally lives up to its name with having everything that's going on in Cincinnati. So before we let you go, where on social media, where on the web, where can our listeners find out more about you?
Yeah, so if you visit www.everythingcincy.com, again, that's Cincy with a Y, you will be able to, that will direct you right to the site, and from there you'll be able to start exploring. And give us a follow on Instagram and Facebook, and both of those are at Everything Cincy. Again, Everything Cincy, Cincy.
That is awesome. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, I will mention every Wednesday we do a giveaway. So rather if it's tickets or, gift cards to restaurants, a lot of great things. So if you have social media, definitely recommend hitting that follow button, and hopefully you can win something.
Awesome.
Appliance Factory in Mattress Kingdom has products in stock and available to take home today. With 5 stores and almost 40 years in business, they are Ohio's appliance experts, and they help you to get the right product at the right price with a huge inventory. You can save 30 to 60% every day on everything from Bosch and Viking to LG, GE, and KitchenAid at unbeatable savings and in stock. Plus, Mattress Kingdom inside Appliance Factory has everything from Tempur-Pedic and Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and DreamCloud mattresses in stock. Stop by any one of Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom's 5 Ohio locations today, or visit online at appliancefactory.com.
Good morning, Dreamhouse Nation. James Lewis of TDH. Joining us from GameFly is Joe Slepsky. Joe, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, James. Thanks for having me on.
Our listeners love it when you're on because, well, they love hearing about GameFly, but they also love winning prizes. And, of course, they know when I give out my email address, dreamhousenation@gmail.com. That's dreamhousenation@gmail.com. There'll be some prizes that they can write in and win. So that's always good news.
I love it. Prizes. Everyone loves prizes.
Heck yeah. So for the few listeners that don't know, but most everybody knows by now, what is GameFly?
Well, GameFly is, I'll say, the leading video game rental service. But James, at this point, we're the last dog standing. Video game rental service. We send brand new video games, physical discs or Nintendo cartridges, through the mail directly to your home. You play them as long as you want, and then you send them back, swap them out for another release, and we keep the process going. Free shipping both ways.
I love that. I was going to say the free shipping is awesome because trying to figure all that would be a pain in the neck, but it comes with the envelope, so you don't have to worry about that.
So easy. It's such an easy process. It's a completely reusable mailer. The discs fit in there flat. You play to your heart's content. Or if you love the game, you can also keep it from us. You can buy it from us at a substantial discount usually. And then when you do that, we send you the original case and code. So it's like you've just bought your game 100% complete.
Oh, that is so cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you were saying, keep it as long as you want. I was going to go, well, what if they want to keep it forever? But shoot, you already got that answered, that if they decide they can go ahead and buy it from you. And like you said, at a discount?
Yeah.
Wow.
The best thing is our new games, this is a little trick for you listeners. Mm-hmm. Our new games always start, I say always, asterisk, because, of course, as soon as I say that, something's going to change. But they typically start at $10 less than retail, if you remember. So a $70 new game will be sitting there at $59.99, or a $60 game will be sitting there at $49.99. So if you're the first person to rent the game from us, you're getting a brand new game, and then if you hit the keep button, you actually just bought it from us for $10 less than retail, and you're not even buying technically a used game because you're the only person who ever bought it. It's a little trick that a lot of our longtime listeners, members know about, but a lot of people don't realize it. So it's a good way to constantly get a discount. And that's not even taking into account member discounts that, as they've been members for a long time, they get 5 or 10% off that on top of it. So,
oh, wow.
good deal.
And then what about the billing? How does that work on the subscriptions?
So we bill your credit card once a month. Our plans range from $9 all the way up to $29.99. It depends on different service levels, of course. But we just bill you once a month, and then that's it. It's not daily. It's just a flat fee. Play as long as you want, and you can cancel whenever you want. So let's say there's games coming up that there's just no new games you want to play, or you did just buy a game, a real big game like like a Red Dead Redemption 2, or a big game like God of War Ragnarok. That you're going to be playing that for 2 or 3 months at a time. You can go ahead and pause your subscription and come on back whenever you're ready. We'll be here for you.
That is awesome that you all have the option of pausing this subscription, because I was thinking that would stink to have to cancel and then resubscribe, but and lose your longevity and your seniority in that thing.
No, you get your reward level back when you come back within 6 months.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then what are some of those rewards that members get?
Glad you asked this. We just revamped it last year. As soon as you're a full-time regular paying member, you start earning money. Previously, we had 3-month limits on it, and then there were some longer-term barriers to hit some of our higher tiers. We've pulled all that back. So on your very first paying month that you're paying full regular subscription, so not one of our discount early months, you're getting 5% off purchases. You're also getting a 5% off coupon in our store that can be used for things like Funko Pop collectibles, controllers, headsets, things like that. And then when you're a member for 3 months, you jump up to 10% coupons, 10% off in the store. And then when you're a member for 6 months, all those benefits still exist. At 6 months, we send you a 25% off keep coupon. So that keep process we were just talking about, where you're buying a new game that just came out, we're going to give you 25% off on top of that.
Wow. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we think so. Oh, and every 3 months, you earn $5 in GameFly gift certificates, which are stackable up to $20. So in a year, you can buy yourself a nice free used game.
Nice. So now you mentioned earlier about the new games and, ordering them, being the first one to have it. Is there a way to ensure that you're going to be the first or one of the first to get a brand new game?
Absolutely. The number one complaint that we had for our existence was people would say it's hard to get new games. It's hard to get new games via your service at GameFly. We solved that with a service called Game Lock. This is a free feature. It is available on everyone's account, regardless of member level, reward levels, all that stuff. Everyone has Game Lock, and that is a guaranteed reservation system. You can tell us, you have to tell us ahead of time. So we need a 30-day window for most standard memberships. Our elite memberships do get a 7-day window for it. But before that game gets released, all you got to do is tell us, I really want that game. I want to play God of War Ragnarok at release, and we guarantee it for you. So all it's got to do is be in the Game Lock swap. Yeah, it's that easy. And then the week of release, you send us a game back to swap, and our system takes over, and we send you that new release guaranteed day one.
What consoles do you offer games for?
All the current consoles: PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch. And we do carry games for the older legacy titles or legacy consoles as well, such as PS3. We go all the way back to the PS2 era. Wii, Xbox, Nintendo DS, but some of our older titles, our inventory has shrunk quite a bit. So these days we're pretty focused on the new consoles.
Makes sense. And then, of course, with me being a member, I'm going to want the games. Same with my son. But my wife, she's not into games. Do you have anything that she might find interesting?
We've got a whole store full of cool collectibles. That's what's also new here at GameFly. Over the last few years, we've been building out our store, and we have Funko Pops. We carry Lego. We carry arcade one-ups, which are those nice big stand-up arcades that you see in a lot of people's man caves these days. We carry controllers. We carry headsets. We carry pocket video game systems. Like the discount tier video game systems you throw in your pocket, not necessarily Switch level. We carry those. And we carry all types. So she might like a Funko Pop of, some Marvel. What's her favorite Marvel show? She loves She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
We've got the She-Hulk.
Nice.
We've got the She-Hulk Funko, all that stuff. So, and
cool.
members get free shipping on all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, membership definitely has its rewards. And then you mentioned the 1UP arcades. Shoot, we've had them on the show several times. And because of that, we got like 3 of them at our sponsors, and our guests, they love coming in, playing those. And it's always so cute because they're always like, hey, can you sell this to me? No. Go to 1up.com or 1uparcade.com. Now we can also tell them to go to GameFly.com.
Yeah, absolutely. They make a great gift. They're really fun. I love those 1UPs because they it's not just the game. So you see an NBA Jam branded one, but that within that, on that motherboard, they've got a bunch of games loaded up on it. So you can play more than just the game that's branded. I think that's really cool.
Heck yeah. I was going to say, shoot, if you're a big fan of that game, we'll have to get Tim Kissick. He's the guy who does the NBA Jam. He's the one who does NFL Blitz, Mutant League Football. The guy does the voices. We've had him on the show.
Wasn't NBA Jam, wasn't it like on fire?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Awesome guy. Shoot, yeah, he's
great.
always up for doing stuff. But yeah, he's a real nice fella. We had him on, about a couple months back, and yeah, he's so passionate about gaming. It is just so neat.
It's such a fun industry. It brings joy to so many people. So many people find refuge in it. From all walks of life, and everyone games differently, and it's really neat to see that, and we get a lot of that through our members and customers here at GameFly.
Now, of course, the crazy thing is nowadays movies and games are kind of blurring together, because Avatar to me, I thought was a video game because of just how the graphics and all, and then there's the Dungeons and Dragons movie and the Mario movie and the Sonic movie. Is there a way to rent those movies from you all?
We carry new release movies. Excitedly, actually, we carry 4K new release movies, which is huge. There's not a lot of people that do 4K rentals. And if you're a videophile who loves, your high resolution, the best crisp quality, you know that a lot of the streamer services, it's hard to get that kind of quality over a stream, over your internet connection. So you want to get the 4K UHD Blu-rays, right?
Ooh. Nice.
We carry those as rentals, which is great. So there's again not a lot of people that do 4K rentals, so we do that.
Awesome.
You can get your $40 4K disc for about $4 a week. Watch it, send it back. And,
wow.
Yeah, it's really great. And frankly, we treat those 4K discs with the same. They're treated very much like our video games. So after a while, we've got to move them. So we also do great discounts on those when the demand for rental on that drops a little bit. So our sales on 4K games or 4K movies rather, are phenomenal and almost impossible to beat. So every month we have a whole raft of 4K movies used for $9.99.
Wow, that is insane. Yeah. So what are your most popular movies currently?
That's a good question. It's usually Top Gun Maverick. That's your easy answer. Everyone's gushing over how good Top Gun Maverick was.
Oh, definitely.
But right now, Black Adam is doing really well for us right now. Smile, that horror movie from the fall, that's doing really well. Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think that just got a boost from the awards now that award season's kicking in. Which is such a wonderful movie, but it came out earlier in the year, so I think it's now getting that award season kick. So that's back up to the top.
Nice.
People love Bullet Train too.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That is an intense one.
Bullet Train's a lot of fun. Yeah, Bullet Train's a whole lot of fun.
Heck yeah. So for gaming, what's your more popular games?
Well, God of War Ragnarok is that's sucking up the room right now. That's the big daddy. It was received really well. The thing with that, though, is it is PlayStation 5 exclusive. So on Xbox right now, I think the biggest they're really looking at is the latest Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. That's really big. Midnight Suns, which was an Xbox PS5 release as well, that's doing really well for us. This is a Marvel turn-based game that's by the creators of the XCOM franchise. It's similar to XCOM. Got a little bit of trading card game role-playing elements to it. That's a really nice surprise hit. People are really enjoying playing that. Midnight Suns is good. The new Sonic Frontiers game is performing really well. I think Evil West is sneaking up and surprising people. People love a Western. They do. They love to play a Western game, and Evil West is doing pretty well for us.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, Red Dead really revived that genre.
Completely. Yeah, completely. And, Nintendo is a neat system. The Pokemon games are currently owning Nintendo, but everyone's waiting for the new Legend of Zelda game.
Oh, that'll be
which
huge.
Is it's the sequel to Breath of the Wild. I forget what they're calling it again.
But yeah, anything with Zelda, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. That's it. That's coming in May. That's going to be massive. People still, we still do really well with Breath of the Wild, and that game came out in 2017.
Yeah, I can imagine joking. You've already got people game locked that one.
They absolutely do. Yeah, as soon as we were able to put it out as a SKU, people game locked it. People started pre-ordering it. And they're saying that might be like the last gasp generation for Nintendo Switch. So we might be looking for a new console announcement from Nintendo soon too, which will be great.
Cool. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of really great things going on. I was going to say, I want to sign up for GameFly. I want to game lock that new AEW wrestling game and the new NCAA football game. Unfortunately, that one's over a year away, but I'm already excited about that. So there's so much great stuff going on with GameFly. And like you said, the biggest takeaway from today, that it's not just a game rental, that you all have so many other great things, and then you can get that free shipping with being a member of GameFly.
We love rewarding members. That's really what we're trying to our message that we're getting across is members. It was the old Visa, the old Diners Club slogan, membership has privileges. Mm-hmm. It's true. We really are looking to reward members. We do member only sales. We every opportunity we can. We do discounts on pre-orders for members. We like to treat people who treat us well.
That is awesome. Well, Joe, it has been a pleasure having you on the show. Before we let you go, where on social media, where on the web, where can we find out more about GameFly?
We'll go to GameFly.com. That's where you're going to go to sign up. That's where you're going to, if you're unsure of how it works, we have tutorials of what the process is. It's like old school Netflix. You fill out your queue. We match against that and ship it to you. Any questions you have can be answered there. And then you can certainly find us at GameFly on your social media, Twitter, Instagram. We're even on TikTok now, James.
Oh, heck yeah.
And Facebook as well. So
awesome.
you could definitely find us there.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thanks so much.
Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom has products in stock and available to take home today. With 5 stores and almost 40 years in business, they are Ohio's appliance experts, and they help you to get the right product at the right price with a huge inventory. You can save 30 to 60% every day on everything from Bosch and Viking to LG, GE, and KitchenAid at unbeatable savings and in stock. Plus, Mattress Kingdom inside Appliance Factory has everything from Tempur-Pedic and Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and DreamCloud mattresses in stock. Stop by any one of Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom's 5 Ohio locations today, or visit online at appliancefactory.com.
Good morning, Dreamhouse Nation. James Lewis of TDH joining us. From the Look Shop is Regina. But before we get to Regina, we're going to give out our email address, because when we give out our email address, we give out prizes. So dreamhousenation@gmail.com. That's dreamhousenation@gmail.com. Regina, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So what is the Look Shop?
So Look Shop is a modern tech accessories brand that focuses on innovative products to elevate the experience of your daily tech routine. Our products are designed in Los Angeles, Singapore, and South Korea. And as you know, South Korea is one of the leading countries for tech and lifestyle appliances. So all of our products are manufactured in South Korea for quality assurance.
Wow, so it truly is a global company.
We hope to be one. So we're still small, but we're excited to what's in for store for us in the coming years.
So how did it all get started?
So the Look Stand actually is our hero product. It is a fully adjustable phone stand, and I'll tell you more about it in a bit. But it was created for my son. So
every time we would go out to dinners and he would ask for my phone, I would have to find a place to prop it up on. I'm sure for other people that have done so, whatever you see in front of you, vases, cups, anything in sight, you'll pop it up in front of it. And he would be hunched over watching my phone, and then it would keep slipping, and I would have to adjust it for him. And I didn't like how it was giving him bad posture, so I tried buying other phone stands on the market. But the trouble I had was it was too bulky, or I kept forgetting to bring it out. And one day, as my phone was propped up against the cup, he asked me, "Can you make it higher, Mommy?" So that's how the look stand came about. It took about 2 years to bring it into fruition. And the look stand is a fully adjustable phone stand that can rise up to 7 inches tall, and it has 360-degree rotation and 120-degree viewing angles. The exciting part about it is that it can stay attached to your phone or phone case when you want it to be, and so it's ready. You're ready to go wherever you are. And the best part about it is that you can even use it to take selfies. It's perfect for video calls, or even when you're doing like online tutorials and exercising.
That is so awesome that you saw a problem and you fixed it for your son. I was going to say my kid's the same way. He's always wanting the
Yeah.
tablet or the phone when we're at different restaurants and different places. And oh my gosh, the table gets all cluttered with stuff. It's a big headache. But yeah,
Exactly.
sounds like the look stand is definitely a problem solver.
Yeah, I mean, it takes up very little space because of its compact size. And, taking that ergonomic angle to it was important to me because I didn't want to have a son with like hunched shoulders and like growing up with that kind of posture, right? So we also read on different articles that the average person spends like 4 hours a day on their phones, and that in an upright position, the average human head weighs like 12 pounds. But at a 60-degree angle, which is like the usual angle when normally people look at their phone on your like lap or desk, that weight increases to 60 pounds, which is like the weight of 4 bowling balls. So when I read that, I realized the importance of having that height where you don't have to be like hunched over. And the same for your wrist as well. I think like with cameras improving, the phones are getting heavier, and our wrists are suffering from the pain of holding our phones. And obviously texting is the main form of communication in the modern era. So doctors often recommend placing the phone on a table in a resting position to alleviate the pressure. So we designed the look stand so that it keeps your wrist from doing all the work because it holds your phone for you as well.
So where is the best place to buy a look stand?
So the best place is on our website, which is hellolookshop.com. And you can find a variety of designs there. There's some with, the most simple ones come in black, steel, and gold. But we do have other ones with designs on them, so it gives you a variety of choices. There are 3 different types of stands. We have the Look Stand and the Look Stand Mini, and the Look Stand Max.
Nice. So it's always good to have options. So what are the benefits of the look stand being made from aluminum construction?
So the Look Stand is made from AL6061, which is a type of aluminum, and it is the same material used to make airplane wings. So the advantage of it is that it's lightweight yet sturdy. Now, most of the other products on the market are made of iron or steel, which is usually more cost efficient in manufacturing, but it is also a lot heavier, and it doesn't have that finish that we're looking for aesthetically.
And then, of course, I understand the look stand is suitable for pretty much every cell phone.
Yes. So the Look Stand is compatible with almost all smartphones. The only thing that we found is now that the flip phones are coming out. Have you seen like the Samsung Galaxy Flip, which is a really small phone that folds in half? Anyways, so we realized that there is no stand on the market that can fit the Samsung Galaxy Flip. So we developed the Lookstand Mini, which is a smaller version of the Lookstand, and it fits on the flip phones as well. So we have all the smartphones covered.
That is awesome. So basically, the main difference between the Lookstand Mini, and the Lookstand Max is the product that it's designed to interact with. So, like the regular Lookstand is for traditional smartphones, the Mini is for the new flip phones, and then I guess the Max is for tablets.
Yes. So all the three stands have basically the same functionality, and all of them can be used in portrait or landscape modes, meaning it has 360-degree rotation, 120-degree viewing angles. But the difference is that the Lookstand rises higher, and it's fit for most other smartphones. And the Lookstand Mini is a more compact version that if people rather use it as like a grip, or if people rather have a lighter version of the Lookstand, then they can opt to use the Mini. The Lookstand Max is a version made for iPads and other tablets, and it also can be used on larger devices such as the Nintendo Switch or Kindle or, mini projectors, etc.
Oh, wow. So that's quite versatile. Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought incorporating the game systems. That's really cool.
Yeah, because the Nintendo Switch comes with that tiny kickstand, and I found that the kids are same thing, being hunched over, trying to fight for screen time. But once it's propped up, it's much easier for them to play.
Wow. So why is it a great idea to add a set of detachable mounts?
So the reason why we made detached mounts, although the Lookstand was originally designed to stay on the back of your phone, we designed detached mounts for those who want to attach and detach when needed. And also the main reason is for wireless charging compatibility. So you can just slide off your Lookstand anytime and put it on a wireless charger, and it's wireless charging compatible. At the same time, the Lookstands are for every family member. So for example, not only do I use it, but my son uses it, but even the older folks, they have a hard time holding up their phone as well. So with the extra detached mounts that we sell on our website, you can switch from device to device, whichever stand you're using.
And then I understand you offer a couple other products besides the Lookstand Mini, and the Lookstand Max.
Yes. So we do have some fun accessories, some phone cases, and we have the Look String, which is a wristlet phone strap. And the wristlet phone straps are like the latest Gen Z fashion accessory almost, I would like to say. It's made of various crystals and beads, and some are even made from high-quality crystals like Swarovski crystals, which are like the best Austrian crystals in the world. And they function as a phone strap, so you can carry it like a handbag on your wrist while adding some jazz to your phone. So if those who are interested in fashion, you probably see a lot of people, women, holding up their, selfies in the mirror, and then you can see their phone straps on their wrist. It kind of adds character to your outfit of the day.
Definitely. Yeah, I was going to say the Lookstand Max seems like that would be the perfect thing for my son because of, with his tablets and the Switch and all that. And it sounds like the Look String is the perfect thing for my wife. I showed her the website, and that was the one thing she kept talking about, was just how pretty they looked, and how she could I could put this outfit with that one and this with that. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So yeah, she was all about it when she saw just how great options that you offer.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. It really gets us so excited when we hear positive feedback.
So about how fast can the members of the Dream House Nation get a Lookstand or a Look String or a Lookstand Mini?
So they're available on our website now for purchase right away. We have some of the basic products available on Amazon as well. So depending on where your location is, we do have 2-day fast shipping as an option. So I think you can purchase them right away.
That is awesome. So it sounds like you have a lot of great options that are available at a real nice and easy. Like, for example, they have Spouses Day coming up on January 26th, and we have Valentine's Day, which is a more popular holiday, on February 14th. So I'm thinking the look stand would be a perfect gift, or look string, for that loved one in your life.
Yes, I would totally agree. I think the price point is good for gifts, and it's something that's really different that you won't usually be able to find in any store or, any shopping mall. So I think it will be a gift that your loved ones will really, really appreciate.
Awesome. So before we let you go, where on social media, where on the web, where can our listeners find out more about the look stand?
Sure. So on Instagram and Facebook, we are at lookshop_official. It's lookshop_official. And our website, as I mentioned before, is www.hellolookshop.com.
That is awesome. It has been a pleasure having you on the show today.
Thank you so much, James.
Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom has products in stock and available to take home today. With 5 stores and almost 40 years in business, they are Ohio's appliance experts, and they help you to get the right product at the right price with a huge inventory. You can save 30 to 60% every day on everything from Bosch and Viking to LG, GE, and KitchenAid at unbeatable savings and in stock. Plus, Mattress Kingdom inside Appliance Factory has everything from Tempur-Pedic and Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and DreamCloud mattresses in stock. Stop by any one of Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom's 5 Ohio locations today, or visit online at appliancefactory.com.
Thank you for tuning in to this Dream House, brought to you by Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom. We look forward to seeing you again next week.